Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick video on how to actually put this one together, because it's a little bit more complicated than it probably looks at first. You can see I got a good amount of pieces here. The original design was actually made for these size pieces here. The idea is you can they'll fit right into this bottom piece. If you can hold it there. It's not going to be the most fun assembly you've ever put together. You put on the top piece and they'll circle around, they'll make a giant circle, right? But I wanted to give people the ability to customize these a little bit, so I made these smaller pieces as well. Please bear with me as I try to figure out the camera. And the idea is that for these, you can make a wider pumpkin, right? Because pumpkins are never circular. They're gonna bump out in different places. So I made a series of smaller pieces, kind of like these, and these as well. So the idea is, as you kind of build it, you can make it zigzag in and out like a real pumpkin does. Hopefully people kind of like that feature, but I'll show you my process for kind of putting this together. Like I said, it's going to require a little bit of patience as you get it started, but just to demonstrate exactly what I'm doing with these first 2-3 pieces, to let you see kind of how it gets a little wider, or has that standard pumpkin deformation that you see. This actually gets a little easier as you go along until you get to the last piece. Last piece, not so fun. This is one of those other pieces, the wider ones. Make that stick out a bit. Kind of get it right in there. Go back to one of these bad boys. So I put them in, start them in the bottom. I don't know if you can see the process going on, so maybe I'll try to turn the camera a little bit. But I'll start these, I'll put them in the slots in the bottom, and then kind of rotate it in, and then align it. And then just kind of wiggle it around. And I always have a little bit of pressure on this top piece, but I think you can kind of see it from where the camera is now. This is kind of closer to the center, this is further out, this is the furthest out, so on and so forth. And then it's kind of however you want to make it, really. You can make some that just immediately bump right back out, like this one. That one's going to jump right back out, right back into the normal side there, side, whichever you prefer. My English on camera, not the best. Let's see. So I'm just going to keep it random. I mean, that's how it happens in nature, right? A little bit of random here and there. I will say, because I just put this together, if you decide to go with the different sizes, save this piece for the end. It's the easiest to get in because there's only one little slot that you got to put in. It's going to make your life significantly easier. Right back to the normal. I don't have a pattern for this, I'm winging it. Yeah, see, as you kind of get into it, they get a little bit more complicated to put together because they're really starting to lock together here. Bump out to one of these giant bad boys again. I really hope you guys can see this. I'm not wasting my time on camera here. This is my first training video, so let me know what you think. Maybe we get somebody with a better voice to do the next ones. Either that or just add some enthusiasm. That might be better. And just kind of move along. Let's see. I'm actually going to boot back over to this one real quick. No, I have a plan. Do one of these ones. Again, put it in the bottom, rotate it in. Right, and so these last two, this is where it gets real complicated, because can't really get it into the bottom and rotate it in the way you like to. So the last two, if you're using any of the plywoods, I don't know how it would work with draft board, but there's a little bit of a bend that you can kind of put in. Don't go crazy because you'll definitely break it, but they do have a little bit of give to them, and you can weasel that one in. And that's why I say if you're going to use these pieces here, definitely save that one for the end, because you only have to push it in so far. And then a quick little wiggle, and you're good. I think one of them came out. Yeah, it's this one. Quick little fix it, and then boom. And then there's a top cover piece. I think this is the name of the file. You just glue that right on. And obviously you'll be gluing these as you go. I'm just kind of showing you quickly how to do it. And then you put on the stem. And then you can see probably better what I was talking about, how they're not all the same size. Some of them stick out pretty far, some of them are in. But I mean, that's kind of what a pumpkin would look like in real life. And then hopefully this stays together as I try to get you a good view for this. There's your pumpkin. Well, there was your pumpkin. Stems always break when you pick them up that way. Enjoy!